Yes, it's another one. Another one. My God, what's wrong with this man is his Inyen Vina craze. Well, what's wrong with me? This is the, look up the ITF-NA, ITF300NA, made by Inyen Vina or IYV, not to be confused with IVY as it's listed on Amazon. And you know what? This is probably the 5th or 6th or 7th IYV I've featured. I just had the bass, which sold right away. Guy was thrilled, couldn't believe the price for a 5-string with active electronics. I got this guitar as a blem, and I can't find the blem. So I got it really, really cheap. And I know this is a photo finish, as is common with these cheaper guitars, but they did a good job. It really does look like Spalted maple. And if it looks like it, do you care that it isn't? That's up to you. But I thought this would be a quick setup and move on job. But when I got it, it's light. The pickups sound great. These Destiny CNC wound pickups in all of these IYV guitars, to me, don't sound bad at all. Fun to noodle with. Roasted maple neck again, which is becoming really popular. This thing, I can't believe how good this thing sounds. It's really clean. The neck feels so good. It actually feels better than some of the other IYVs I've had and raved about. This is one of the nicest necks I've got yet, and this is one of the cheaper ones. So, of course, it's the Thinline Tele profile, inspired with double humbuckers instead of the standard Tele setup. Very simple, 3-way split, switch, volume, tone. Very classy, black pickups and hardware, with chrome hardware. Stop. Just a standard bridge. There's the chrome tuners on this, nothing special. I've literally received this in the mail today, done a quick setup on it, and the tuning's pretty stable already. Yeah, so it's very, very pleasing, and I know that a few of you are picking up on these now. I've had 2 or 3 messages this week about some of you that have picked up one of these IYV guitars based on my suggestions. And it seems to be a conversation that we're having a bit more readily these days. I talked to 2 or 3 people this week who got the Les Paul copy, the green one, after my review. Those of you like a Tele style and love budget guitars and setting them up and making them sound good, this is one of the better ones that I've received. I can't believe how light this thing is. The one drawback I think people are going to perhaps frown about is that photo finish. You know, you can just feel it's not spalted. So it is a photo finish, but do you care? I mean, a lot of finishes are these days, especially in the lower echelons. Kind of a wood, plain wood back, standard bridge with the strings coming through. These roasted maple necks, fretboards, sound really good to me. They feel really good. Anyway, yeah, I just thought I'd show this. Again, it's just a really small practice amp just to give you an idea. I don't do the professional style reviews with all the pickup settings and all that. I don't have the gear, and that's kind of not the point. I don't think you're going to get a really good idea of the sound through most computer systems and through most camera mics and things like that. So I just like to show them, noodle around on them a little bit, and give people an idea of what I think about them. And the audio might give them some idea, but I guarantee you none of these guitars that I show or play on this channel, you can get the full representation unless you play them for yourselves. And I forward that to most reviews on YouTube. I think a lot of guitar guys do great jobs using really high-tech equipment and giving you a damn good idea about what guitars or instruments sound like. But I always think there's that that sort of element between the player and the listener as you teleport the sound across thousands of miles that just detracts slightly. It doesn't give you the full tonal experience. However, I really appreciate the people that do that. I just sort of noodle on them and give you my take on them as a luthier and as a player. And I have to say that I've had probably 2-3 dozen tele copies come through here in the last 3 years, and most of them I move on pretty quickly. This one, I'm not 100% thrilled with the finish, but the playability, the quality of the maple neck and the roasted maple fretboard, as well as the simple layout and hardware, and the structure and the rigidity of this guitar is just solid. It's just, there's no other word for it. So this is the IYV, I always have to look, ITF300NA for natural, I suppose. And again, it's another great guitar from Inyen Vina to talk about. All right, folks, see you on the next one.